And I think the same thing, for example, about urban planning in Dallas. I understand that that is not a perfect city, that is not a perfect state, it's a very car dependent place. But if everybody who genuinely believes in public transportation and finding alternative ways to build neighborhoods, build communities, build parks, maintain parks, maintaining those like third places, if everybody who believes in those ideas moves away from there, how are those places actually gonna appear there? The cities that have those places right now, they didn't just appear out of nowhere. It's not a naturally occurring thing. People had to fight and fight and fight. A lot of corruption, a lot of very powerful, extremely rich people to build those places there. A lot of minorities still had to fight for those places to be accessible to not just like the upper echelon. Yeah, it takes a lot of fight for those places to actually appear. Even, for example, the reason why Moscow, my home city, is so good on public spaces is because, honestly, of communism. And it wasn't always a good thing. Access to good public places, it was reached by a lot of sacrifice of, for example, living in a country where you might not feel like you can just do anything with your life. You had to be growing up in a country where obedience is the main value fed to you to be able to make people, clean up the parks, maintain those social spaces. But at the end you got the park. Those things that we want, they don't just magically appear. They don't magically maintain themselves. It takes either a lot of fighting to create them or just genuinely living in a system that by some people's standards would be considered really oppressive. To be able to even organize everyone to do this kind of thing.